Aloha, aloha. I'm gonna go through some charts, flowing through the charts today because I am feeling good. Felt a lot of good mana in the air today, and connected with some good people. So I'm just feeling grateful here, and I think when I'm in that mindset, I can see more in the market. So I'm just gonna invite everyone to chat. Let's see, where's the recording button there? Okay, give me one sec. All right, let's get right to it and open up USDJPY, my favorite chart. And let's start on the weekly and see what we get. All right, so if we zoom out and go to the whole structure, right? And what I see here is a resistance level that had been broken in March, April, May. And we came up to here, which is the top of that movement. And now we're coming back to that level that was broken. All right. We're approaching that level on the weekly. So I do see that we have been on a downtrend the past few weeks. And I would expect the price to interact with this level for the best opportunity of what to do next. We can either expect it to bounce and continue highward to one of these other little levels, or we can see if it breaks out and starts moving down. It's going to require patience. So something that I would like to do is add an alert to that level so I can know when the price is going to there. So I will place price at weekly support USD JPY. So I'll put UJ and create. If you have the pro version of TradingView, you're gonna have the ability to put more alerts. It's really nice. If you're gonna be trading full-time, I highly recommend it. All right. So now that we've done the weekly and we've gotten this area that we're in, we're working with this area, we can go down to the daily. Now that we're at the daily, we can see that when we had this engulfing candle right here at the top of the movement, that was the signal that the uptrend was going to reverse. Engulfing candle, this next candle could not overtake this candle, and the price continued downward. You had a little retest up here. The price could not engulf the movement, and no matter how much the price tried to get pushed up, there was a lot of push down. So finally, an extra little confirmation that the price is going to continue downward, and you get the price go down here. Price rise up again, of course, trying to pump the price a little bit. Of course, it did not engulf this at all. It stayed as a weak upward movement. And from that weak upward movement, we get the movement down. Still. Right here, it's going almost sideways does not, right here at the top, you can see the lines, they do not surpass this. So it's a indication that the price is continue in a continuation. So fast forward, we've been continuing down, and right here, still the price has not overcome here. So I would expect from this area, this is exactly where we're at. I expect the price to go down and touch this level on a weekly, on a daily right now, on a daily. Let's look at the 3 hour. On the 3 hour, strong wick bounce off here, off the support. Here cannot go, here cannot go, here cannot go, and we have not engulfed this candle yet. So now we have a little area of this candle. All right. And as long as the price doesn't cross above there, we know that the price is going to continue downward. So now I'm looking at this range. I'm looking at the bottom of this movement here. The closest bottom, of course, is going to be this one right here. So I'm gonna put a little line right there. So we're in this area, right? This little area. Now, price has already touched here. I don't expect the price to engulf here. So let's say if we got into a short, it's good to enter on a candle close. So I'm gonna go a little bit more to the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, I see that the price still has not engulfed this area right here. So what I would do is if I got into a short, let's say I got in right here on this candle, I'll put my stop loss just a safe place to put it would be this orange line, right beyond the orange line, just a little bit above. You take profit at this level or a little bit before. You can try to go all the way, but let's try 222. Yeah, 222. Okay, risk reward 222. Perfect. So we got that. We got a trade mapped out. We'll go to risk reward calculator. And let's say we're working with a $10,000 account. Okay, $10,000 account. Wait, this is not the risk one. Risk reward. Let's see. I have one that I had bookmarked. Let's see if it's here. Bookmarks. Oh, I guess I didn't. I know I did on my Mac, but I just got this computer, so all right. Let's see which one it is. We're gonna flow here through it. Oh, here it is. This one. You see this one? This is the one. Yup. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to save, bookmark this tab. Pop. Risk reward calculator, yes. Please. Okay. Currency pair, I'm gonna choose USD JPY. Where's that? There it is. I'm getting a sell. So I want to do my open price. Open price was here, right? Let's do Open price is, what's that? I think the exact number. What is it? 129.9. Yeah, 959. Yeah, that's the one. 959. 129.959. 129.959. 129.959. Oops, that's not the one. Is this one? 129.959. All right. What do? We calculate what first? Our take profit or our stop loss? We're gonna calculate our stop loss first. So 130.754. 130.754. 130.754. All right. Now, if we're using a lot size of 1, that means we'd be risking $611. So I'll get my calculator out here. We gotta see. We want to do a 2% risk right now. Okay, so what's 2% of 10,000? 200, right? $200. So $200. So that's actually not the risk we're going for. So we'll try this. 0.5. 305 is still not what we're looking for, right? So let's try 0.3. Oh, 0.3. That's looking better, right? We don't have to risk that much, but if you're on a $10,000 account, that will be your most risk. And so you got 183. I'm gonna share my screen a different way. Hold on, so you can see my notes. Share screen. I'm just gonna do like this. Yeah, there we go. So now you can see my notes. Oh yeah, these are something I was working on. So I'm gonna save as. This is from trading in the zone. Added. Whoa. Added to survey. I'm gonna put it in this trading journey notebook. Okay. So put new. All right. So we got a 10K account. Let's do 10K. So 2% risk is gonna be $200. So that's your aim, to not risk more than $200. So right now our current risk is gonna be 183.5. And then your reward is gonna be, now instead of closing the price at negative, which in this case on a sell is gonna be higher up, right? We're gonna go to over here, 128, 197. So I'm gonna go 128, 197. All right. So this is gonna be your reward. All right, copy, paste. Yes. Okay. So it's a 2.22 risk to reward ratio. And yeah, that's the one. So that means for every one that you risk, you're gonna gain 2.22. Okay, so you got the risk reward ratio. And now you just send it. If you're gonna get into that trade, you find out your risk, calculate it, put in your stop loss, take profit, and relax and let it go. Right? So right now we just calculated the risk. We didn't get into the trade. Just remember that. We didn't get into the trade. I'm gonna turn on some indicators, all right? One of the indicators I want to put is Bollinger Bands because I love them. On the Bollinger Band, on the 1 hour, now we're seeing these ranges, right? Here we have had the price is being supported at this medium average, and which is the middle line. And although, yeah, we have had some candlesticks break above the B bands here, we still failed to make a new high. And so we're now in this area. We have 41 minutes to the hourly closed. So right now, this one rejected underneath. So that's a good sign already. Engulfing candles here. And a little squeeze action here, which could indicate a big move coming. Let's go to the 15-minute. 15-minute. Although the price did pump a little bit, you can see some pumping. Here on the 15-minute, strong closes outside the B bands. Pumped up, but could not overtake this movement and has been coming back down. We are currently still above this medium average. It's a type of moving average, I believe. Yeah, so we want to see what happens in this close. It's 10 minutes to that close. So look at the 5-minute. On the 5-minute is underneath. So it's kind of showing the similar thing that we saw on the 1 hour, right? Underneath. So that's a good sign on the 5-minute. There are some strong engulfing candles here, so it has been a little bit of an uptrend. Let me do it from here. I'm just gonna put it like that. It's like a range. So we have been on this little uptrend. You can say, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna delete that line. It doesn't flow me. There's more sideways right here. The uptrend kind of is from here to here. There we go. But right here we have broken that, and now we had the engulfing candle, and we're underneath this orange line. We still haven't been able to break above, so you can actually enter a little higher if we got into an entry. And yeah, and which of course can affect your take profit and everything, but I kind of like where it's at, so I'm gonna leave it like that based on the 5-minute. I'll bring the stop loss a little closer. Yeah. So on the 2.28. I like the 222 though, so I'm just gonna 2.2. I'm gonna leave it at 2.2. 2.2. All right. So now that we calculated our risk to reward, oops, we know what lot size we're supposed to use. My screen froze up. Well, the internet go? I'm not sure. There we go. Okay, perfect. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing right here. The price has not passed. It's been rejecting, right? It's been playing resistance there. And right here, we have had a bit of a wedge in a sense. So there's a possibility that the price may go up a little bit here and touch this level and then come down and break out. It's not a perfect wedge because I see right here like these don't line up with it, but It's kind of what I'm seeing on it. It's one way you can look at it. But things are looking pretty good for us to go back to that level. I'm gonna go back to the weekly. On the weekly, it's a very small move, you can't really tell. But on the weekly, it still looks strong downward momentum. On the daily, it looked pretty good because we're underneath that orange line. And on the 3-hour, we are above, but we have not engulfed this candle yet. This candle actually broke below. Let's check 4-hour instead of 3-hour. See, on the 4-hour, I'm seeing something a little different. I'm actually seeing us underneath the moving average, medium average, and we have 35 minutes to that close. So it'd be good to just cruise back and wait for that 35 minutes. And while I do that, that's the trade idea here. Honestly, based on the 5-minute, it looks really good for an entry. The 15-minute is giving me a little something different. The 1-hour looks good. The 3-hour, something a little different. The 4-hour looking good. And the daily looking really good, especially the daily. That's the most important one for me because we are at this line more or less. Like I feel like we actually hold on. You see how I drag that like that? Don't panic when that happens. Just press the undo button and you'll be back. So like I said, I think it could come and touch that line again. That is a little bit of a possibility, but it's still below our stop loss, so it wouldn't be as risky still. Yeah. I wanna wait for that 4-hour close in 30 minutes, 34 minutes. So while we do that, let's go to another chart. Let's see what I got in my watch list. Drag this tool out, and I just have these 3 Forex pairs I'm trying to minimize. Let's look at Euro USD. Let's remove all indicators, and let's right click again and remove drawings. And we're going to zoom out to the weekly again. Okay, so Euro USD is almost like the opposite of USDJPY because the USD is on the end and on USDJPY it's in the beginning. So it's just like it's one is the US dollar versus Japanese yen. They say versus, right? But just parity ends. And then Euro US dollar. Yeah. So we're gonna go for horizontal line. And so the top of this this one is around here, the top of this one. And the reason I'm gonna put the line there is because of this candle body and the way these wicks are touching. The candles have closed underneath, which showed a clear rejection. And from the top here, we had a strong wick and engulfing candle, which showed that the price was going to go down. So we had a first rejection. Price came up, and again, the strong wicks. And by the way, if you would have gone into this trade and gone down here, you would have seen this engulfing candle, and you could have closed the trade and still been in a little bit of profit if you would have gotten up here, of course. Right here, we get another dojis, the kind of like a tweezer formation on top, very similar size wicks. You get an engulfing candle right here, engulfs this, and the price gets sent downwards. It's a signal. Cannot engulf here. This one pretty much is almost even to that one, and then again sends the price down. They try to push the price up. It cannot do it. So as you see with the other market is it had done something similar, right? Now flash forward is we had this support, which I almost want to draw as a trend line because it goes like that. You see it? And right now, we're actually approaching that level, similar to what USDJPY is at this level right here, which I feel like once it hits that level, when it this is another USDJPY I want to have that has the what's it call it, Fibonacci's. So which actually, yeah, we're seeing a good space there. But I'm gonna open up. I'm not gonna touch this one. I'm gonna open up the other one, which I think is this one. Yeah. And so yeah, this one, as we saw, is been moving down, and then this one has been moving up. You know what I'm saying? And now, and they're both at that that level, that significant level on the weekly. And so it's approaching. I feel like it will touch, or it might touch like a little bit higher. But I think, yeah, the one reason I put this one originally was based on this high. Yeah, so we're gonna leave it there. And a little bit of tangent, but I wanted to show you how they interact. So that's what the weekly is doing right now. I'm kind of seeing this little doji forming. We still have 16 hours, so I'm gonna disregard that. It's still engulfing here. So I expect the price to at least keep coming up a little bit and interact with this level. That's my thought on it. We're gonna go to the daily and see what we see. On the daily, we have engulfed this move so far, but it has the candle still has 16 hours to the close. So it could easily go back up and create like a strong wick, which was the sign of continuation. So you can't make a decision based on that open candle, right? So I'm gonna go 3 hour. On the 3 hour, on the 3 hour, I can still see it's on an uptrend. Nice visual, although it's slowed down a little bit. We see this wedge starting to kind of take place. I'm seeing, at least I don't know if I'll call it a wedge with this, but at least the levels are here. They've been rising in that rate. It's forming a pattern. We do have a top right here so far. So I definitely want to see the price break this a little bit, and then maybe be looking for a type of move like this where we can get into a long from that level to here, and then based on where our next candle bodies are when they approach there, we'll have our stop loss and see if it works. But that has not happened yet. I cannot predict the future. It can break down here and go down for all I know. So I don't see an opportunity there yet. Let me remove this line for now and this one, and go to the 1 hour and just see what I see. So yeah, we are this uptrend. we kind of broke that level, it looks like a little bit on my end. So it's kind of looking a little interesting. Let's see the B bands. I'm gonna turn on the Bollinger Bands. And yeah, it is a little bit of a, on the hourly, is a little bit of a downtrend. Had a huge engulfing move here, engulfed this whole move. And broke out of what was this little trend line. And now we're up here and failing to make a new high. So it's looking it's looking interesting on the 1 hour. Let me see if I shared. Did I share that with y'all? Yeah, I did. Just want to make sure I shared the link. Okay, it's looking interesting on the 1 hour. Let's see what we're working with. All right, so I'm gonna clear everything again. Let's see what we're working with. We're working with this top, and we're working with not the prettiest, but I would say right here because of this kind of stuff here before it broke up. All right, so I'm saying we're there. I mean, the next thing I want to see is where the price goes. It is already engulfed this move right here, but has not engulfed this move, which I will put as a yellow line right now. It's looking real choppy. Like, you know, sometimes there's some waves that you don't want to surf in. And that's how I'm kind of feeling with this. Yeah, this is the kind of structure that just don't look good to me. So on those time frames, yeah, you know, not looking good. So I don't see anything immediate. I would like to see what it does. I want to see if it. I want to watch. I'm not gonna put any indicators because, yeah, just not feeling it. Go back to the daily one more time. Yeah, so on the daily, we do have an engulfing candles both. I want to see where it closes. So I think I will not make a decision on this till the daily close, but we could be looking at a bit of a move downward. Could be looking as a move downward, maybe back to this orange. Who knows? So let's wait on that. Let's wait on the daily close. Excuse me, we still got time for USDJPY close. It has not closed yet. 16 minutes. Oh no, not 16 hours. We're looking at the 4 hour close, right? 23 minutes. Yeah. Did I remove the original trade I had written out? I actually wrote it on my notes, so I did not, but we can definitely come up with that again. Unless this is not the chart that I was looking at. I don't think it is. I just realized that. This is a chart. Hey. All right. Oh, we back. Oh, we back. Back in the flow. Okay. I'm gonna add this one to I'm gonna add it to my thing because the other one got all the move them up. The other one's got all the Fibonacci's, and I don't wanna confuse myself right now. They're very helpful, super helpful actually. Just like, yeah. So, but right now we're just simplifying things. So I think that was a trade idea I had solved first. I want to turn on my my Bollinger Bands one more time, just kind of peek. Yeah, we're still staying underneath that orange line, and over here too, it's looking good. So I would honestly, I would enter that trade. Yeah, I'm gonna set the 20-minute timer just to see because it's just looking so good. $21-minute. Let's start the timer. All right. All right. I'm not gonna immediately jump into this just because like what we were seeing in Euro USD was giving me a little bit like of a different feel, you know. So I want to see what happens. I want to see what happens. Okay. How about we look at some cryptocurrency to change up the pace a little bit? I want to see what Bitcoin is doing. I'm gonna clear everything. You already know what time it is. All right. Let's go weekly. Ooh. Ooh. Party. All right. So that was the last high back then. I think they're important to mark out. I'm gonna put 19K because that's where the body's closed. I know the very top of that was like 19.8 or so. Yeah. And we had another little run in that's when I think that's when it first started. Right? It's where it first started. It went back down again and touched that level, which is a significant level down there, this little area. And then we bursted through. We got to our, of course, you know, this is what happens when it gets to the previous high, everyone gonna get super hyped and excited. And look what happened. Like within 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, we just like went double, right? And everyone started selling because they're like, oh my God, double, and that's perfect. And then it actually went back down like 50% from its double. And then it went and doubled one more time, almost like, right? It's a triple. It's like a triple effect from here, triple. And it pushed up to about 64K, closed right here at this 60K level. And then strong engulfing candle back to the 46K. I mean, the first indicator was, look at this doji right here, and it's engulfing. That's a perfect time to be like, all right, like 55K, let me just take my money out and let me be patient. 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks went by, and again, the price could not engulf that candle. Price action is king, all right? It cannot engulf that candle, and right there you got 2 perfect wicks, and by this candle, I'm out. That's it. I'm out of the trade. I'm out of the market. Some nice wick action down here, so I'm gonna mark that level. When we hit that level at 29K, right here we had strong wicks up, strong wicks on the bottom, and then as this price finishes going out, we finally had an engulfing candle. This one did not engulf the last move, right? So although it is significant and maybe foreshadowing what's to come, you had an engulfing candle here, which showed that the price is going to keep going down. So actually the price went down from 35K to 30K, 29K. So been a better entry. So right here was a good entry. As you got this engulfing candle, could have been a good entry to be like, all right, I'm gonna get back in for a little bit more right up. It rode up, and then right here at 69K, we have the wick give the rejection and an engulfing candle here. By this time, still at 58K, you could have taken your money out and been profitable. Price goes down. could not, right here, could not engulf. That's a great sign. Could not engulf the last move. So confirmation, price goes down a little bit more. Right here, a lot of buying pressure. People thinking that it's gonna go back up because it did like close above, right? A little bit. So the price did go up, had some engulfing candles. This one did not engulf this one, right? And here was the wick. And so there was some rejection happening at that level. And if you see it, that close not happen, rejection happening, I think that's a confirmation of that the price is going to continue downward. It's hard to say in those times, of course, but as soon as you got the price moving down and you get this engulfing move, engulfing this candle, it's a good time to take your money out. And I think I remember Cody and other people in the group giving warnings at certain points here, like, all right, take your money out. So price has gone down, engulfed, and came back to this level that it was a support before, but actually broke the level. So that's very important to know. Once that level is broken, that's real that's a sign like, oh my God, it's gonna go lower. So that's when I think officially I think it hit to people that were in a bear's market and the price went down. It went down to its previous all-time high that was from like back when. And oh look, there's more people buying now, of course, right? So price goes down to way back when level, the last high type of thing, and it actually goes low to this 15K level, which is significant. It went to this 15K level, which I'm gonna start, I'm gonna color them. This one I'm gonna color this. I kind of wanted this one a different type of blue, like, let me show what I mean, like that. This one, I'm gonna do like a, ooh, which I'm gonna do, purple. And this one, I'm gonna place green. And the reason I'm gonna place green, because like if I see the price close above that 28.8K area, I'm gonna feel real bullish on the market again. I'm gonna think it's gonna start going up. I'm feeling bullish on it in some senses now because we had this weekly close which engulfed here. The next thing we want to see engulf, guys, is this area right here, which I'm gonna also draw in purple, like the other one. Which purple was that? Was it this one? It's a little darker. Or is it the same? Well, I think they're the same. I think I'm just getting a little, yeah. No, it's a little darker. It don't matter, but no, I made it even darker. Yeah, I might have already had it right. I'm definitely. I feel like I'm seeing the color different. Whatever. All right. We want to see close above that level, and when I see a close above that level, I'll also start feeling even more good. Of course, when we engulf this, when we close above this 28.8K level, it's gonna feel real good. It's gonna be a clear sign. I want to see price go back down personally. You can maybe call it selfish if you will, but I'm thinking of the long term. So if I can get in again one more time, like down here in this area, or even a little lower, will be pretty cool. But regardless, like I'm ready for whatever the market does. I'm gonna be watching it. So yeah, these weekly closes look good. I like that it's engulfed this move, and this one engulfed this move. So that's beautiful. Next one we want to see is this one. I think if we see this one, then people are gonna start feeling like, all right, maybe the I think some people are feeling like the market's over, but there's still a little bit of like it's more towards a neutral side, right? It is leaning towards buy here, of course, because it's been going up. So let's go on the daily and see what we see on the daily. On the daily, I'm seeing this doji, a sign of reversal, and I'm seeing strong wick action on the top. Sometimes you see it beforehand and it pushes the price a little higher, and then you see it again. So, and then sometimes on the second time, or maybe even on the third time, it'll finally drop. But right now I'm seeing wick action right here, and I'm thinking that the price will possibly go down a little bit more to this kind of little area here. There's a possibility. Did I just delete that? How'd that happen? Oh, cool. So if the little scroll button, I think if you click it on an indicator, it'll delete it. That's interesting. I didn't know you could do that. Okay. That's cool. This little thing. Yeah, so I'm seeing some rejection there, and strong wick. The wick is bigger than the body. So right here, even though we had strong wicks, the body was still like the same size or close to the same size. This one's like double the size. So it's for me, it's a little bit more on the side that's gonna go down a little more. So that's how I'm feeling about Bitcoin. I know Bitcoin determines a lot of what the rest of the market's gonna do. Let's see how the B bands look on there. See, we're still separated on the daily, so could go a little bit up here. It's hard to say. Let's go to the 3 hour. On the 3 hour, we've been having this stretch. I think it's called crocodile mouth, but like, yeah, strong wick there on the 3 hour and the 4 hour strong wick. That's when that wick happened. And right now we're below this, the orange line. We did get a little bit of engulfing here of this. Did the price go below this one? No, but very close. Yeah, 2 more hours left for the 4 hour close. I'm expecting a lot more sideways action right now. But there's a big move coming because you got the squeezing the bands. Last time the bands squeezed like that, we had to move upwards. Yeah. So it's squeezing. It could move upwards. Some people are thinking it's going to hit a little bit of a 25K. If it closes at 25K, then yeah, I'm feeling like 28K is a possibility. At 28K for sure, we're going to see whether it breaks out or it's going to reject. All right. 5:15, 1 hour. I'm not even going to think about it. Okay. Solana on the 4 hour. Oh, look at these indicators. Oh, baby. Yeah, Fibonacci's. All right. I'm going to hide these. Make everything easy. All right. Got a lot of drawings on here. So should I clear them? Yeah, I can clear them. Okay. If I want to, I can just bring it all back. So I'm also noticing strong wick action up here. The momentum slowed down a bit, and right here we have not engulfed here this move. So we're underneath on the 4 hour this medium average, and right here we had a break below the B bands. But overall it's like a little bit of a sideways. I mean, uptrend of course, but we have had a lot of like right here, this area. I'm gonna put a circle. Let me see if this works. Or is an eclipse? Yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah, so we have been in this area. This eclipse. Oh, give me 1 sec.
Yeah, no, I need to get a picture of the AC unit. Oh yeah, just looking at that, get that quote. And then look at maybe getting another unit in very Shanghai.
Oh, yeah, it's been leaking a lot of water. I'm just flowing through a little charts here, so don't mind me.
Can't remember how big the show is. Okay.
Let's see. All right, there we go. Lost a little connection for a second, but we're back. We're back. Okay, so am I still sharing my screen? I'm not. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Gotta log into my CoinX account on my phone. Hope you all feeling good with this stream. I feel like it's a real good flow. I've been having such a good day today. So I was thinking about the markets. I was like, oh my God, I was feeling so excited to like come on the charts and have some fun with it. So yeah. Let's try, what was it? The thingy thing again? It was 9-7. Yeah. We almost got that daily close. So excited. Let's see. Profile. There we go. There we go. Okay. I'm almost done, guys. I'm almost done. I appreciate your patience. Because I think we're gonna get into this trade. I think we're gonna get into this trade. Yep, I think so. Okay. So on USDJPY, let me share my screen. Share. All right. So we got this daily close just happened, right? We decided that on our notes, we decided that is it sharing hold on, is it sharing that? Yeah, I just want to make sure my notes will be shared too. On my notes, we decided that our risk on a $10,000 account is it for 2% risk is $200, right? So our current risk with a 0.3 lot size is gonna be 180. Yeah, so I'm gonna get into the trade because I saw that daily close and it looks good to me. So I'm getting in it. And now I'm in it on a sell order. My stop loss was up here at I'm gonna put it in right here on the app. Stop loss was 130.785. 130.785. All right, and then my take profit was just below or just above this level here. So it's at 128.223. 128.223. And now I'm gonna press continue and I'm just gonna send it, all right? I'm just gonna send it and I'm not gonna touch this trade. if it hits my stop loss, perfect. If it hits my take profit, perfect. But you know what? Not gonna touch the trade is discipline here. why I decided to take this trade is because on a daily, it looks good. I'm gonna save this chart image. Trading journey, and I'm gonna save it to my trades so that I know what I'm taking, right? And then I guess I can name it. I can just put short in front, short daily. Yeah, so I love swing trades. I think it's my jam. It makes more sense in my mind. Why we made this trade? The weekly. We've been going down. And right here, I have had rejections and the bands are down. So I see a continuation still. The daily, we're closed underneath here. The 4 hour, which we just had that closed underneath here. And on the 1 hour, closed underneath. So it's looking good. It's lining up. Right? So I'm going to send it. I'm going to what will look nicer? Let's see. I think on the 1 hour looks nice to send it in the chat. What do you think? The 1 hour? I think the daily just like, it just looks clean. So I'm gonna put the daily. Yeah. Daily. Yeah, it's kind of small. That's the only thing. It's so small. It still looks good. So yeah, I think that first trade, I'm gonna post them to the group. Oh, I want it to be perfect, but it's already going. I don't want to let anyone miss out. You shouldn't just get into the trade without doing your own thing, you know. But if you do a call out and you follow your trading rules, you don't have much to lose. So I'm gonna send it. Paste here. Oh. Based on daily, 4 hour, based on weekly, daily, and 4 hour alignment. There we go. Send it. Hey, if it hits my stop loss, that's a good trade. If it hits my take profit, that's a good trade. The main thing for me was I calculated my risk. I calculated my reward. And that's all I can do. That's all I can do. So I actually wanna copy the entry. Wish I can do it right here, but I want to copy the entry and put into my notes, which I'll do on my own time. I'm not gonna bore you all with me typing in my notes, but that's my live stream. That's what we've seen as a brief overview. I went through some price action here. We zoom out from the weekly, daily, and then go down to find good alignment. There's a lot of opportunities to come. I'm excited for this group and the growth that we're gonna have together. And I appreciate you all for tuning in. I'm gonna end the live stream here. Let's stop the share of the screen. I'm gonna send you peace, aloha, the blessings to be in the embodiment of your highest self. Because when you're feeling good, when you're feeling clear, you have no worries, you have no regrets, you have no shame. You're just being yourself, and you're allowing yourself to flow. And that's it. And then you can have a good time with your life. Once you do your trading, once you go and like we just did, we found a opportunity, send it. We're risking 2% of our account and we're good. Now I can do this. Look, Now I can play you all a song. What special feature? All right. Play you all a little song before we go. Enjoy. We don't need no more trouble. We don't need no more trouble. What we need is love. Hide and protect the sun. You up, look down from above. Help the weak if you are strong. Yeah. We don't need no trouble. What we need is love. We don't need no more trouble. Mistake. We don't need yeah, yeah. No more trouble. All we need is love. And protect the sun on this journey to freedom, to freedom. We don't need no trouble. All we need is love. Hey, we don't need, we don't need, no, we don't need no more trouble. We don't need, we don't need, we no more. We need some love, y'all. Aloha, aloha. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. This live stream is brought to you by Atlantis Discord. Thank you for joining if you have already. If you haven't joined, oh man, we're just getting started. We're just getting started. Send you all love, light, peace, and all the blessings of the universe and of source creation. Aloha nui. Take care. Take care.